morning. Thank you. It's always nice to see people sitting in chairs, listening to me talk. I thank you, but more than that, I envy you. Someone who has never had the pleasure of sitting and listening to myself. I can only imagine how good it must feel right now. Congratulations to all of you. It's brave to come see a lecture on screenwriting in the midst of a comedy thing here on a ship. You can see you're all thoughtful people with brains of steel and better than average personal hygiene. Especially for geeks. Dragon Con, you know what I mean. Of course, I need no introduction. You know me. You know that I'm a professional, board-certified screenwriter with literally centuries of experience. That I've written such hit screenplays as The High Tide of Force, Alf, thank you, Alphonse and Tim eating laxative, and Lawn Gnomes 3, The Wackening. You also know me as the author of the seminal book on screenwriting, Keep It Real. A guide to writing great screenplays, great television shows, great plays, and great little sketches to film in your basement while drunk and post on YouTube. I know there are many of you in this audience who love the movies, and even more of you who want to write for the movies that some of you love, and some of you loathe. It doesn't matter. You want to write for the movies, and that is everything. Ask literally anyone at any Starbucks within a 100-mile radius of the La Brea tar pits. Being a professional screenwriter is the golden American dream of our age, like cattle branding was 30, 35 years ago. Sell a story in Hollywood and you can get millions of dollars plus a big house in Laurel Canyon with a robot vacuum cleaner for every room. With enough success, you could even afford 2 or 3 robot vacuum cleaners per room. Screenwriting, okay? So let me ask you, what do all the following famous characters have in common? Spartacus, Michael Corleone, Hamlet, Freddy Krueger, Jack Toto Porkins. Indiana Jones. Older, decrepit Indiana Jones. The floating plastic bags from American Beauty. Rocky Balboa. Older, decrepit Rocky Balboa. Any character ever played by the incomparable Mr. Anson Williams. What do these characters have in common? Well, they are all characters in stories. Characters in stories. You would think that'd be obvious, but it's not. So, the key to, not yet. So, the key to a successful screenplay is character, which is defined as the people who are in your story doing things. Doing things is very important for characters in stories. We need a character who does things. Which my friend Aristotle called action. Though I prefer to call it motion, since it typically involves people moving around in space, running, dancing, twirling, often punching. In fact, the motion of punching is usually a trait of fine characters. In recent decades, it has replaced the traditional character trait of stabbing, and just my editorial here, we are diminished by that loss. A character who punches is better than a character who doesn't punch. You can write that down if nothing else today. Characters who punch make for good motion and provide a traditional dramatic conflict with other characters who are trying not to be punched and perhaps punching back. And that, my friends, are drunk. Another thing that Aristotle would say to everyone all the time, really the guy would say it any old time, is this: good writing is all about showing and not telling. Aristotle could just not say that enough. The guy's like, don't tell, show! He would say it to students or to Greek people in the vicinity, strangers in the market buying olives or slaves. Don't tell, show! So what I'm doing now is that I'm telling you that I'm about to show you something. And that something is this. I am going to punch each and every one of you. Right in the mind. So whether you're aware of it or not, all of your minds are asking the same question right now. No, not is he going to bring that big pain hammer down on me. No, it's a valid fear, but it's a bit paranoid. The real question is, how do we create a great character? Well, let's find out by bringing out this character. I should say this character to be, because what you see before you here is not really a character yet. It's not even a human, despite a slight resemblance in terms of basic form. No, this is Mr. Tabula Rosa. Look at his nondescript posture, his vacant eyes, his boring hair. He's barely responsive. Look what I can do to him. Watch. He just, you know, if he was a real character, he would do something back now, wouldn't he? He could push back or run away or maybe even enjoy it in some twisted sexual way. This here is not a character, not yet. He's an empty Microsoft Word document, and I can type anything I want. No one can stop me, not even that annoying goddamn paperclip. Not a fan either, huh? Watch this. Wave hello. Do a little dance. Do a less stupid dance. Okay. Be a vacuum cleaner. Be a robot vacuum cleaner. They're my favorite. See, right now he's just a bag of tricks. He will only be a real character when I make him a character. When I strap him down to a table and shoot him full of my brain lightning. I have complete control over him because, and this is very important to remember, when you are a professional screenwriter, you are God. Okay? Since I am God, it is time for me to create a world. And that world is a screenplay, and my Adam is a character. So what kind of character do we want? Do we want an action hero?
I will be saving you today!
Or a touchy-feely inspirational teacher type?
You are all so beautiful inside! Hug me!
Someone with a crippling fear of human interaction.
Guy tried to touch me! He's dirty! He tried to touch me! Guy's dirty!
Do we want an evil genius, perhaps?
Everything's going exactly as I have planned.
Or an evil genius with dyslexia?
I have planned exactly when to go on everything.
We want a lovely ballerina. All right, a lovely but angry ballerina.
Jackass!
Or a hideously deformed ballerina. Who suffers from narcolepsy. Or do anything. But what do we want our character to do? Sell our screenplay, obviously. So we must think about the people, the ticket-buying people. What do the ticket-buying people like? What do our agents think the ticket-buying people like? What do our managers think our agents think the ticket-buying people like? With that in mind, let's write our hit screenplay now by deciding on a character. Hello? How you doing? We will now apply the fire of our minds to this doughy, lifeless, somewhat repulsive lump you see before you, and create a human being. First, what should his profession be? Well, write what you know. That's another thing that old Aristotle said. He said a lot of things in a lot of places. Very difficult man to be around. But smart. So we make him something we know, something super goddamn normal, like being a screenwriter. You, Mr. Lifeless Protoplasm, sir, will be struck by an electrical mindstorm, and you will be a screenwriter. Zap!
Hi, I'm a screenwriter. I'm writing a screenplay. Would you like to hear about my screenplay, which I'm writing? I write screenplays.
Screenwriter. So, we're grounded in a reality that we all know. Screenwriter. Wonderful guy, kind of brilliant, hard-working, puts up with a lot of crap with stupid people, like I do. But is this what the ticket-buying people want? No, not yet. They want characters who punch, remember? Badasses. They want characters who are willing to rip the legs off a cute little kitty cat, then say something snarky like, "Try landing on your feet now, pussy." So, to contrast this badassery with his workaday life, let's make it